Hello there folks. Tonight, we're diving into the wacky world of chatbots. Remember Eliza, that therapist program from the 60s? It was about as sophisticated as a potato, but hey, it was a start. Fast forward to today, and we've got Siri telling us bad jokes and Alexa ordering us dog food by mistake. Progress, right? But seriously, chatbots have come a long way. They've evolved from basic scripts to AI-powered marvels. These days, they can answer questions, book appointments, and even pretend to be your friend looking at your replica. Sure, they still have their quirks, but hey, who doesn't? The point is, chatbots are here to stay, and believe it or not, they're changing the game for industries like real estate. That's right, folks. Those for sale signs are about to get a whole lot chattier. Now, let's talk content marketing. It's the art of subtly convincing people they need your product, like a ninja selling you a timeshare. And guess what? Chatbots are about to become your new best friends in the content marketing game. Remember those boring old websites with walls of text? Yeah, nobody reads those. But a chatbot? That's like having a conversation. It's interactive, it's engaging, and it won't judge you for wearing sweatpants while you browse listings. Take Luca for example. They've got this chatbot that recommends restaurants. You tell it your preferences and bam! It serves up personalized suggestions. It's like having a foodie friend in your pocket. Now, imagine that same concept applied to real estate. A chatbot that asks about your dream home and then shows you listings that actually match. That's the power of chatbots, people. Let's be real, folks. In real estate, it's all about leads. And chatbots, they're like lead-generating machines. Think about it. A potential buyer stumbles upon your website at 2 a.m. Are you going to answer their questions at that ungodly hour? Probably not. But a chatbot, it'll be there, ready to chat about mortgage rates and granite countertops like it's nobody's business. Remember Whole Foods? They used a chatbot to help customers find recipes based on their dietary needs. Genius, right? Now, imagine a real estate chatbot that helps buyers calculate mortgage payments or schedule property tours. Suddenly, you're not just a realtor, you're a 24/7 source of information and assistance. And the best part? Chatbots gather valuable data. They track user preferences, pain points, and frequently asked questions. This information is pure gold for marketers, allowing you to fine-tune your strategies and target your audience with laser precision. Okay, so you're convinced that chatbots are the future of real estate marketing. But how do you create one that doesn't make people want to throw their phones across the room? It's all about the dialogue, folks. First and foremost, empathy is key. Remember, you're trying to connect with human beings, not robots, unless that's your target audience, in which case, more power to you. Use natural language, inject some humor, and don't be afraid to show some personality. Clarity is also crucial. Avoid jargon, keep your responses concise, and make sure your chatbot understands different ways users might phrase their questions. And for the love of all that is holy, maintain a consistent brand voice. Your chatbot should sound like an extension of your brand, not some random entity that escaped from the internet. Section 5. Intents, fallbacks, and other chatbot jargon. Explained. Now, let's get technical for a moment, shall we? Building a chatbot involves understanding some fancy terms like intents and fallbacks. Don't worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds. Intents are basically the things users want to do. For example, schedule a viewing, calculate mortgage payments, or find pet-friendly properties. Your chatbot needs to be trained to recognize these intents and respond accordingly. But what happens when a user throws a curveball? That's where fallbacks come in. These are pre-programmed responses for situations where the chatbot doesn't understand the user's request. A good fallback response acknowledges the confusion, offers alternative solutions, and maybe even cracks a self-deprecating joke. Section 6. Content is king, even for chatbots. Remember that old adage, content is king? Well, it holds true for chatbots too. Just because you're using a fancy new tool doesn't mean you can skimp on the content. When designing content for your chatbot, think about your target audience. What are their pain points? What information are they seeking? What kind of language resonates with them? Once you have a good understanding of your audience, you can start crafting compelling and informative responses. And don't forget about regular updates. The real estate market is constantly evolving, so your chatbot's content needs to keep pace. Update it with new listings, market trends, and any changes to your services. A stale chatbot is about as appealing as a week-old loaf of bread. Section 7. Measuring success. Because numbers don't lie. Usually. So, you've launched your chatbot into the wilds of the internet. Congratulations. Now, how do you know if it's actually working? That's where KPIs come in. KPIs, or key performance indicators, are measurable values that track the effectiveness of your chatbot. Think engagement rate, conversion rate, and customer satisfaction scores. By monitoring these metrics, you can identify areas for improvement and demonstrate the ROI of your chatbot investment. And don't underestimate the power of visual storytelling. Use charts, graphs, and infographics to present your chatbot's success in a clear and compelling way. After all, a picture is worth 1,000 words, especially when it comes to impressing your boss. Section 8. The future of chatbots. Brace yourselves, marketers. The chatbot revolution is here, folks, and it's only going to get bigger. We're talking AI-powered virtual assistants, personalized property recommendations, and maybe even chatbots that can negotiate on your behalf. A realtor can dream, right? Emerging technologies like natural language processing and machine learning are making chatbots smarter and more intuitive by the day. Soon, they'll be able to understand complex requests, anticipate user needs, and provide hyper-personalized experiences. So, what are you waiting for? It's time to embrace the power of chatbots and transform your real estate marketing strategy. Get creative, experiment, and don't be afraid to have some fun along the way. After all, if a chatbot can sell a house, anything is possible.